Good morning. Yeah, it's not 6 o'clock yet, but I didn't go to bed till uh, probably a little bit after 1. And anyway, let me read the blurb and title, and then I'll talk to you. I titled this today, Starting My 6th Year of Daily Videos. Yes, I've been doing this a long time, faithfully. As I've said before, I only missed about 2 weeks when I was in the hospital, intensive care, surgery, etc. It might not have even been that long. I never counted. Of course, there have been days when I did more than one video. In any case, I'm tired. I'm not tired of making videos, but I am exhausted, having to be in a fight all the time. I'm tired of living on a planet where the most evil beings seem in control. I'm tired of having to fight to keep a roof over my head, when that roof was provided by someone who loved me very much. Of course, I mean Dr. Mary. I'm tired of a criminal banking operation and crooked attorneys trying to steal from me. I'm tired of a government that claims to do one thing and does the opposite. Of course, it's not a government. It's a for-profit, privately owned corporation. I'm tired of living on a planet that seems God-forsaken. I hope that's not true. Indeed, yesterday was an interesting day. I was very busy again, and I decided to go visit my friend Cindy, who a couple of years ago was put on hospice, and they expected her to die any time. She was in hospice for 2 years. She's not in hospice anymore. She's gained weight back. She had weight gone down to 70 pounds. She's gained her weight back, and she's still breathing. She still has the oxygen tubes in her nose, and she doesn't have a lot of energy to get up and do things, but she's gained weight again, and she looks pretty good and sounds pretty good to talk. She got up and she gave me a hug as I left, and even standing to her feet and walking to the bathroom and stuff like that is a challenge for her. But I got to visit her for the first time since 2014, I think was the last time that I had actually been there to visit her. And again, she's been through some rough times, as I have and as I implied. And then I went to hear my son's band play. And I didn't get home here till, I don't know, it was past 1:30. Not 1:30, 12:30 when I got home. And I realized as I was driving home that I hadn't written the blurb for the video. And I checked, and sure enough, I had not. And so I did that quickly. And I got to bed sometime 1 o'clock-ish. And did not fall immediately to sleep. It takes me a while sometimes. And I woke up at 5:15, and I did not want to get out of bed, but obviously I got out of bed. I'm here making the video. But it's been a real challenge for me this year, especially as they seem to be upping the ante and trying to take, when I say this year, I mean last year. They're upping the ante, and they're trying really desperately to steal my house from me, leaving me homeless. And I'm going through all of my stuff and trying to get it so that it can, as much as possible of value can be put in storage, including all of my library, which, I mean, that's amazing how much stuff is in how many books I have. I never counted them, but there's got to be, I don't know, 3,000 or more. I really don't know. At least 2,000. Anyway, I was feeling very weary and very tired as I drove home. And even as I woke up this morning, I'm still feeling very, very tired. Tired of the struggle, that life has to be such a horrific struggle. I can see a little bit of struggle. Of course, stress I go to the gym now and put stress on my muscles, and that is good for me in limited quantities. But I wouldn't want to live continuously in stress. I wouldn't want to spend an entire day lifting weights and doing exercises. I mean, that would be overload. And I feel, quite honestly, as I was reflecting last night, driving back, I was reflecting on the overload that I have felt. And, especially toward the end of this year, as they try once again to steal the house out from under me. And it really burdens me and bothers me. I've had 3 people tell me that they're going to make the court records disappear so that they can't find them. I wish they'd make the attorneys that are trying to steal my home disappear. PNC Bank, when I talked to their representatives, claim not to even have a lawsuit against me. Of course, just like lawyers, bankers are liars. I'm talking about at the high levels. I'm not talking about your local little branch manager or your tellers. They're generally very polite, very nice people. And I've had lots of very good dealings with, in my own personal bank, BB&T. But these PNC people are horrific. I mean, they blame me because it's taken them almost 2 years since they filed the paper to take my home to actually get around to starting to do it. Of course, I had 9 months where I was not very well at all. And of course, they don't even consider that. They don't even put that into the equation. It's just that I'm stalling them. Well, I'm not going to leave my house. I'm telling you folks point blank, as I'm in my 6th year of daily videos, I'm not going to open the door for the police if they come to try, the sheriff actually, if he comes, or their deputies come to try to take me from my home. They're going to have to break into my house because I'm not going to let them in. And they're going to have to take me by force and probably kill me because I'm not going to cooperate. I'm tired of having to fight these people that have no ethics, that have no trustworthiness. This lawsuit was settled by promises. I mean, I thought it was settled back in 2000 and the end of 2009. I thought again it was settled in 2012 in the bankruptcy court when the plaintiff went bankrupt. But it still, they stopped that case and just simply waited till 2014 and opened a brand new case trying to do the exact same thing. This time, PNC, they weren't one of the defendants, an adversarial defendant. They were the plaintiff trying to steal my house. And as I said, I've talked to them on the phone, and PNC's people in their office, their main office, deny being involved. We don't know anything about it. Well, pray for me, folks. I'm really serious. I really don't want to die. I don't want to see this planet as God-forsaken, as I said in the blurb. I don't want that to be true. There are good things that people have predicted and said are going to happen. They've been saying that for a long time. I thought it was going to happen in 2011. I thought it was going to happen in 2012. I can't hang a whole lot of hope anymore on what people say is going to happen because somehow it always seems to be safe. And so we need to pray for each other, not just for me. I'm asking for prayers for me, but we need to pray for each other because we're all going through this tremendous challenge. And may we, as Cindy did, reverse things and come out of our threatened death. You know, what is it that she's on? I forget the word. I just used it at the beginning of this. But I do appreciate the support, the prayers, and those of you that listen fairly regularly. I really appreciate that, and I thank you very much. Namaste.